Hey carnivores, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Bella the Steak and Butter Gang. Butter Gang. Bella the Steak and Butter Gal. Clearly, I'm a little bit hangry. I think I'm fasted now 26 hours, but I just cooked my meal, and I do want to share a little update with you all that I have decided to go cheese-free, yogurt-free, basically dairy-free except butter for the next few days. And if I feel freaking phenomenal and super amazing, I'm planning to do dairy-free carnivore starting from January 1st to January 30th. So it's going to be like my New Year's resolution challenge for myself. It's something that I'm also going to be promoting in the SBGANG private support group because I do feel like there is some magic to limiting dairy products. In fact, cutting it out altogether to reset appetite, to reset hunger cues, and to just reset the body for the new year. It's like a mini detox, 30-day detox from all of that addicting cheese, all of that salt in the cheese, and just all of the amounts of carbs. Although they're minimal, they do add up, especially if you're munching on cheese late at night every day. So if you would like to join me starting January 1st, I'm going to be documenting my dairy-free carnivore detox challenge to myself. Well, it's starting today. So starting today until January 30th, if you're in with this challenge to do dairy-free with me, comment down below. I will be dairy-free until January 30th with Bella the Steak and Butter Gal. So I want to show you what I'm cooking. I want to show you what I'm going to be eating for tonight. It's quite different, but also pretty similar to all the meals that I've been eating. However, it's really different in the amount, the quantity. This is very unusual because the beef is a little less and the butter is a lot more. Let me show you guys. Okay, so this is what I'm having. Costco ground beef. If you don't know, I am in Seattle, kind of on a mini vacation with Steak and Butter Guy. We are in his hometown, and he took me to Costco where I was able to get a bunch of Kerrygold butter and the Costco brand ground beef right here. And sadly, it's 85.15, which is fine because I'll be upping my fats a lot with the Kerrygold butter. I also got some eggs, but today I'm really not craving for more than just beef and butter. And I love that because I can really reset my hunger cues and reset my appetite with such simplicity as ground beef and butter. So here I'm just sauteing up the ground beef, and I'm going to be eating a whole block, 8 ounces of the Kerrygold butter. It's the Costco standard size. As you can see, there's actually 4 blocks in each Costco box. And here's the organic ground beef, 85.15. This is about 1.3 pounds. So I'm going to see how I feel with 1.3 pounds of meat tonight, but with 8 whole ounces of Kerrygold butter. So I'm just going to be listening to my body. I'm going to fuel up on the beef, the butter, and if I want the eggs, I'll cook the eggs, but we'll see how I feel. Okay, so this is my finished product. This is my meal of the day. 1.3 pounds of beef, ground beef, and I have 1 block and a quarter of butter. So I know this is different, but very similar in many ways. But it's very different in the amount of beef I'm eating today. I'm only eating 1.3 pounds. And honestly, I'm okay with that because I have 8 ounces of butter plus another 2 ounces. So I have 10 ounces of butter to indulge in for this meal with 1.3 pounds of ground beef. And this is 85.15, sadly. I wish it was 80.20, but honestly, all this butter will really make up for the lack of fat in my beef. I'm going to see how I feel with just eating beef and butter. That's right, Steak and Butter Gal is not eating eggs, and no egg pudding, no cheese, right? No dairy besides this butter. We're just sticking with simplicity. I'm sticking to my name tonight, Steak and Butter Gal.
Dude, that guy is really good.
天呐，你看，我要给你看，还有好多呢。马布。
Hey guys, it is now day 2, and I am going to be eating the same exact thing. I promise that I will show you what I'll be eating every single day. So let me show you what I'm eating, but before that, I do want to give you guys an update of day 1 without any cheese, without any yogurt. So far, so good. And I know that I'm feeling absolutely zero negative withdrawals or cravings for it because I really fueled up on butter yesterday. Like so much butter to the point where I was like, man, I'm ready to pass out. That much butter. And I think it's because of that it held me over and helped me kill and demolish all the cravings for cheese and for that desire for my favorite CG's yogurt. So I'm going to continue doing what worked yesterday, and I'm going to keep eating ground beef and a ton of Kerrygold butter. So let me show you. So I thought I would just describe in detail my go-to method of cooking ground beef. Before I put in the ground beef, I always preheat the pan. Whatever pan I'm using, I let it preheat for a couple minutes just so it gets sizzling hot. I want it to get so hot because the moment I put in the beef, it will create that char, that great golden sear and that crispiness. And then once the beef is in for a couple seconds, I'll lower the heat to either medium or low medium. And after a while, you'll see that the beef just starts cooking in its own fat. And that fat really starts to cook through the meats, which causes it to be really juicy. And making sure that the lid is not over the pan is also great so it doesn't become soggy. So try not to cook your ground beef with a lid if you're going for a crispy yet juicy texture and taste. I do always get asked if I cook my ground beef with butter. My answer is no, because I just prefer to eat the butter on the side on its own without it being cooked, just because I love the flavor so much and because I like the ground beef to just simmer in its own fat. I find that it cooks the best and the most flavorful when I just let it cook in its own fat. So this is just how I like to do it. It's my go-to method. It's really just fail proof and it tastes so good, super easy. It's less time on the fire in the kitchen and more time to just enjoy eating. Now once you're done cooking the beef, you can either turn it into my easy peasy ground beef soup by adding water, and I like to add the water after I serve it in the bowl just so it cools down faster. But today I think I'm just going to eat it as is. And oh, here's my Kerrygold. I was snacking on this block during the day because I was feeling a couple hunger pangs here and there while I was editing and while I was catching up on the SBGANG support group, which by the way, if you're not a part of, you are missing out big time. There are some awesome babes and guys in that group that are so knowledgeable, so supportive, and so kind and cool. You gotta join right now. I'm gonna include the link in the description box if you want to join the SBGANG support group. Okay, can we just admire how gorgeously juicy and delectable the ground beef looks? So there you go, another big bowl of juicy ground beef with a whole 8-ounce brick of Kerrygold butter. Being on vacation with Steak and Butter Guy here in Seattle has been amazing. We've been really enjoying the gorgeous sights. In fact, I kind of want to share with you what I've been seeing the past few days. Are you ready? It's really gorgeous. Okay, carnivores, I think I found the most beautiful spot on earth. Oh my gosh. Babe, yeah. Say hi.
Hey.
Say hi to SB fam.
All right, watch this. Watch this.
Okay, he's gonna skip rocks now. Did you do it? You did it 10 steps, right? 10 skips.
Broke my back.
You broke your back, okay. Yo! I think this is heaven on earth.
It's really pretty, right?
It's gorgeous.
Insane how pretty it is.
Oh my gosh, I'm just like looking at the view and I can't believe this is real life. Give me a kiss. I love you.
Love you too.
Life is so good without Simba.
It's great.
Okay, let's do this again. You guys have to see this view. I'm like freezing, but this is gorgeous. Wait, look at that water. That ombre sparkling water. Wow, I love Seattle. Oh my gosh. my gosh, do you see how the water glows? Oh my gosh. Look at that silly goose. You telling me to come. So we are at Kirkland and it's gorgeous, obviously, but the weather right now in Seattle is very nice. No rain. Thank God. So we're trying to take in a nice walk. And there's so many dogs here. It's dog paradise. I just saw 2 Goldens. And look, I have to show you guys this. There's live music on that bench, if you can see. Steak and butter guys over there holding my coffee. Thank you, babe. I want to show them the husky.
Wait here, okay?
Okay. Look at that. Do you see that husky?
Love is at his height, chanting us tonight, just like
Look at that husky.
And this is
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
this fast